Welcome to Tasty Healthy Shit episode 5. Today we're doing salmon, we're doing stir-fried veg, and we're doing rice noodles. Now for some of you, yes Toffee, for some of you, that's the cat. For some of you, you might not be familiar with what rice noodles are. I'm going to show you. So here's what ingredients for today. So we've got some mini sweet peppers today rather than the large peppers. We've chose the smaller little ones. We've also got sliced mushrooms, which are the same price today actually as the normal mushrooms. So I thought, well, convenience, ease, that's what we're in this for, right? We've got 2 salmon fillets. Now, there's different kinds of salmon fillets you can get. These ones are farmed. They're from a farmed, the fish. The only way that you'll get fish which is not farmed is usually, well, it will always usually say, it'll say wild caught salmon or wild Alaskan salmon, something like that. Now, it's hard to come across, and obviously where I could get that kind of fish, usually online or from a particular fishmongers, I would get it. I won't always eat the farmed stuff because it's not great. It's not something that I would eat all the time, but it would be something that I would have no problem with eating maybe once a week. But the fresh stuff is much better than the farmed stuff, admittedly. But for today, this is what we've got. We've got an onion, some garlic, curry powder, and the gluten-free soy sauce, which is lovely and present in a lot of our meals. And we've got some simple, already cooked rice noodles. Now this is just rice made into noodles. It's as simple as that. It's just a nicer way to experience it. Regular noodles, like your egg noodles and stuff like that, are usually made with wheat semolina, so they have a high gluten content, which if you have followed me a while, you'll know that I'm a big advocate of a fairly mostly gluten-free diet and a mostly dairy-free diet as well, because it's just better for your health. Go and research it yourself. You will see there's very little benefit to gluten when it comes to health. And even when it comes to most dairy, there's a little benefit. Maybe a little natural yogurt in your diet, things like that. But overall, we stick to a healthy gluten-free diet. And this is a very clean, healthy meal. And we're gonna get cracking with the knacking. Oi, remember Bo Selector, cracking with the knacking. Oi, oi, pet man. Maybe I'm too old for that. Let's go. We're going to use the air fryer today. So come over to our Ninja Mega air fryer. Now, this is an amazing bit of kit. If you're in the air fryer crew, you will know how cool this is at cooking stuff and how convenient it is and how easy it is to wash and all the rest of the stuff. So over here, we are gonna put these 4 salmon fillets in the air fryer at 200 for 14 minutes. Get ready. A little bit of grease-proof paper inside. Makes it much easier to cook. So we're putting the salmon fillets in. We're also gonna add a little bit flavoring to each one as well. I'm cooking 4 today because I'm cooking for 3 people. To add a little bit flavour to the salmon, I'm going to put a little bit curry powder on and a little bit gluten-free soy sauce, and it's going to cook in that sauce and be lovely and tasty by the time it's done. Again, I do not measure, I just throw a little bit on. Air fry, 200, time 14 minutes. Now that that's cooking, we've got 14 minutes to start prepping our little veg and our rice noodles. It's probably not quite gonna take that long to do, so I'll take my time and talk to you as this is going on. Chopping 1 onion. We were just talking about how I think every one so far have been chopping an onion, apart from the work bait edition. Pan on a medium heat. Little bit of coconut oil. About half a teaspoon. As that's heating up on a medium heat, we're gonna slice the onion. Chopping these little small sweet peppers up. I'm not going to chop them too thin because I'm going into the sort of mix of the mix of the dish. They're not kind of blending in. They're supposed to be chopped a little bit chunkier, these ones. Right, we've chopped the onion, we've chopped the pepper. The pan is nice and hot. We're going in. We're frying off this veg, ready to add to our rice noodles. I'll put the mushrooms in a couple of minutes. Tend to find the peppers take a little bit longer. They're often thicker and harder to cook. Squeeze some garlic, fresh garlic in there for flavour. Remember, what do I do here? Close my eyes, because I got that garlic in my eye one time and it wasn't pleasant. Now every meal that I cook here on Tasty Healthy Shit, and that generally I cook just normally, like 9 times out of 10, will take approximately 20 minutes to 30 minutes. Now that is really shorter period of time than it will take to order a McDonald's and drive and go and get it, or order an Uber Eats or a Just Eat or a pizza and wait for it to be delivered. Like, you can literally, if you've got the ingredients, crack on with this in less time. People talk about time. I don't have time to cook, I don't have time to sit and eat a meal, but you have time to order a fucking Just Eat or an Uber Eats, sit and watch more series of your Netflix favorite show, and blame time. You have got time. Mostly you're just full of shit. Now that might sound harsh, but it's true. Most people are full of shit. Full of shit. Now, cooking is simple. It's actually pretty easy as well, and I'm trying to show you how to do it healthily, that will contribute to your energy, your life, your body, and your mental clarity as well. Because at the end of the day, we should eat for need, not greed. Yes, we need our greedy times, maybe on a Friday night or a Saturday night where we can indulge a little bit, but ultimately, we want to eat for need, to nourish the body and feel good in the mind as well. And that's what I'm trying to teach you. So I hope you're enjoying these series this far. Let's see how we're getting on. So we are browning off the onion now. The pepper's been in about 3-4 minutes as well. We're gonna add the mushrooms. Here we go. Here we go. Now, as I'm browning all of this off, I'm debating whether to put these in with all the vegetables and mix them in, or put this in separately just to warm it through. These are already cooked rice noodles, so they just need warmed through. You can put them in a little bit boiling water to warm through, or you can just fry them off in the pan, or you probably could put them in the microwave covered over as well. I think what we're gonna do with these, tell you what does the recommendations say? Add to a wok or large frying pan. You could cook them in the microwave, although the directions on the packet are usually what's best for it. So let's cook them in the pan after all of this. The only problem thing that I dislike about cooking these rice noodles in the pan is that they stick to it a lot. It's very difficult to get off. So it's quite messy that you're left with, but it is what it is. We've got 2 minutes left on the air fryer with the salmon, and this is coming up in the 12 minutes, so it'll be 12 minutes now. I'm gonna add a little bit of the gluten-free soy sauce to the stir fry here. And then in about 2 minutes time, when the salmon's ready, I'm gonna take this out, spend another 2 minutes maximum heating the noodles up, and then bringing it all together. And all together, you're probably talking 20-25 minutes. Little dash. Again, you don't need to measure, mostly. You don't need to measure unless you're baking a cake. I mean, what I do, as you've seen in previous episodes, is just get it all in there. Bit of this, bit of that. Not too much, not too little. And Bob's your uncle. And what? There you go. Now that the air fryer's ended, let's have a look at how that's turned out. Ooh. Oh, nice. Look at that. How simple is that, eh? How simple is that? Doesn't that look good? Right, we're going to serve this up. Been on more or less 10 minutes on this already. It's actually took a little bit longer to do stir fry this veg than I thought. But as you can see, it's almost done now. So I'm going to give that another 30 to 60 seconds. I'm going to decant it. It's a good word, that, isn't it? Decant. I'm going to decant it onto a separate plate. And I'm gonna put on these rice noodles, 1.5 packets. Now remember, I'm cooking for 3 people here. So 1 pack of these rice noodles per half pack, it says on here, calorie wise, 287 calories, that's per half pack. So a full pack of this is over 500 calories. Carbs, 42 grams, very little sugars, it's a complex carbohydrate. Protein, 4.1, fiber, 1.9, salt, 0.19, all that stuff. But at the end of the day, if you're trying to look after your weight and your health, the calories are the main thing you've got to start looking at. Oh. This pan is piping hot. I'm going to add another little dash of coconut oil just to lubricate the pan. That's another good word, isn't it? Lubricate. That's a good word there. It's a good word. Lubricate the pan a little bit, and we'll get these rice noodles in for about 60 seconds. What does it say on the pack? 2 minutes, yes. 60 seconds to 2 minutes, that's fine. 1.5 packs coming up. Oh, look at all of that. You'll see this very quickly how it sticks to the pan quite a bit. If you've got a non-stick pan, it might be different. It's probably because this is cast iron, you know. That's just what we choose to use. But 60 seconds to 2 minutes, tossing in the pan for this, and we're ready to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I often count when I'm cooking, you know, or when I'm doing anything, even though I don't know what time it is. I just count and think, right, I'll do another 10 seconds on this. Here we go. I am going to actually mix this in as well, because it'll look so much better when it's mixed in with a couple of forks. Right, one beautifully cooked salmon. Now we're going to present it to my darling, lovely partner. There you go.
Yeah.
What do you think about my cooking skills?
I taught you well.
Fuck off. All right. See you in the next one.
I'm serious when I said that.
If you'd like to learn how to create outstanding levels of energy, motivation, and self-control, my second book, Supercharged, the modern day guide to doing exactly that, is out now.